My best friend and I booked a New Year's Eve trip to Munich, Germany. We visited the city, the last Christmas markets of the season, and we tasted the local specialties. I'll be sharing with you our itinerary, our tips, and the behind the scenes of my content creation. As soon as we landed, we took the metro line. We left everything in the hotel room and we went out to discover the city by night. Okay, so this is what I came for. Like, this is amazing. We then headed to one of the most impressive Christmas markets, the Munich Feuerzaugerbowle am Isator. Inside this old medieval gate of the city, there were many drinks and food stands with a big flaming cauldron in the center. We then had a last quick walk around the city. We took some photos before going back to the hotel room for a good night of sleep. As you can see, we're in a special market. It's not actually a Christmas market as the others we'll see in this trip, but it's so gorgeous, and it's called, what it's called?
Victualienmarkt.
Victualienmarkt. And it's just a market that they have and they use all year long, and it's so beautiful. So we bought some pretzels at the market and then we went back to the beautiful square we visited the evening prior. This time around we got inside the courtyard of the city hall, which also had this beautiful neo-Gothic architecture, just like the facade.
Fabio va a spostare il cestino per fare la foto. Ecco.
To be completely honest with you, these were not the best pretzels we have ever had. However, it was a nice snack, they were not that bad. And we also had some better ones later on during the trip. We spent the afternoon doing some sightseeing around the city, and these are some of the spots I would recommend. After visiting the beautiful church, we took a long walk inside two of the most beautiful gardens in the city, Hofgarten and the Englischer Garten. As soon as we stepped inside the Englischer Garten, we found one of the most famous spots of the city. And to me, it was also the strangest.
The fact that they're surfing in this weather, this is something I've never seen in a city like this.
We soon found out that the Eisbachwelle has been the most popular spot for surfers for 40 years and is considered the world's largest river wave in the middle of a big city. We must have stared at the surface for a long 15 minutes before continuing our walk in this immense park. We soon realized that the sun was going to set, so we decided to go to a special spot I had found on the internet. It's a short wooden trail built in the middle of the Isar River. I will link for you the place in the description because it was so hard to find that even Google wasn't coming up with anything. So we had to follow our senses to literally find out with a map and an Instagram photo where this was. To end the day in the best way, we picked a restaurant that served some local dishes we wanted to try out. This was what we picked, and to be honest, George and I, we didn't agree on the rating, but that's just based on personal taste, I'd say. Also, first Germany culture shock, I was followed by an angry old lady because she felt the need to tell me that I was not allowed to sneeze in the church. As a German language student, I would classify this as the most German thing that has ever happened to me on this trip. We decided we wanted to go to the top of the St. Peter Tower, but apparently we were not prepared for the 306 steps ahead of us. But the view was definitely worth it. We actually planned to make it on top of the tower at the right time of the day to hear the clock of Marienplatz away from the crowd of the square. It plays every day at 12 and 11 o'clock. It's time to continue with our morning sightseeing. We, as most of the time, didn't have any itinerary planned, but we just went with the flow and stopped wherever we felt like it.
Comunque si va a cacciare dentro I cantieri.
Also tell me if this is normal in other countries, but I had never seen a cafe in the middle of an appliance shop or even H&M. We stepped into this beautiful and ornate church with this immersive music playing in the background. For lunch, we stopped at the bakery for some delicious cheesy pretzels. We stopped and took one of these hot dogs that we had been craving since the first day at the Christmas markets. The city by night completely transforms and the vibes are amazing. At dinner time, we went to the oldest and most famous inn and brewery in Munich, House, which has been open since 1879. I don't usually drink beer, but I had to try this one, and let me tell you, it was amazing. This is the end of the first part of the vlog. Our first 2 days in Munich have gone, but stay tuned to catch the second part in which we'll celebrate the New Year's Eve, we'll taste even more specialties and explore many other beautiful places.